Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Casemiro. He gives them some real defensive steel in the middle of the park, Peter. What he's particularly good at is nipping opposition attacks in the bud and preventing them from getting any real momentum going. He's also a bit of a shooting threat from long range too, so opposing defences will have to beware of that, and very much so.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Shaw. That is lovely. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Casemiro. Ugarte. Shaw going full tilt down the left. Shaw delivers. And back out it comes. And that's been won straight back. Martinelli. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Saliba shifted upfield. Maguire. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Incapuyi. Saliba chooses to go cross-field. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Nice physical challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Matheus Cunha. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Timber. Saka. Ødegaard. Rice. Ødegaard. Incapié, played over towards the opposite flank. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Capulli. Calafiori looks to the other side. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Rice. Calafiori. Rice. Capulli. Martinelli. Saka. Nice control. A lot of space ahead of him. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Martinelli played with finesse. Martinelli is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Maguire. And it's Shaw. Casemiro. Now here's a good battle. Bicep shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Calafiori chips it through. Saka. It's a good foot in there. Martinelli. Saka. Saka!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Mazraoui. Martinez.
Manchester United, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Martinelli. And it's played forward. Calafiori. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Played out wide. And it's Casemiro. And there's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Calafiori, and he goes cross-field. Saka. Ugarte does really well to win the ball there. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Calafiori. Arsenal are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Shaw. That's really well manoeuvred. Goes for a shot! Calafiori charging forward down that flank. And it's Rice. He's making a real surge on the left. Casemiro wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. First quarter of an hour gone. Mazraoui. Oh, it's come loose. Timber. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Calafiori. Timber. Saka. Rice. Chance! Arsenal are level.
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Lisandro Martinez. Can he finish? Tried the volley, but no.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
Maguire forwards and with intent. Played back in. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Martinelli. Timber. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Saka. Now this could be a chance. Martinelli ploughing through the middle. And here's Martinelli. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Out towards the flank. Mazraoui. Oh, shooting chance! And one more try! Saliba. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. That's very neat. It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. Incapuyi. Odegaard. Martinelli. Over to the left. And he's there to get it away. And they've got a throw. And it's Rice. And here's Saka! And it's been taken short. Chance! Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Sure. Strong running down that left flank. That's good play. Time to deliver. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Timber. Rice. Calafiori. Played towards the other side. Timber. Odegaard. Martinelli. Rice. Odegaard. Rice. Calafiori. Martinelli. And here's Saka. He's having a shot! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
De Ligt tries to clear. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rice. Rice laid out to the left flank. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. Danger averted for now. Calafiori. Martinelli spread out to the left. Can he finish? too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui looks to the other side. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro looking to add to his goal. Bruno Fernandes. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Timber with the clearance. That's tidy. Mazraoui. Lovely bit of skill. Ugarte. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Saka. Timber. Rice. Knocks it out wide. That has found him in acres of space. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Oh, such a clever touch. Gabriel clears it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Played into the middle. Gabriel tries to clear. Ødegaard. Moved on forwards. Saka. Rice has created one goal already. Ødegaard. Played out to the right. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Lisandro Martinez getting this one clear. And it's Timber. Rice, and it's lofted through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mazraoui aim forwards. Calafiori wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for a decent ball in. Rice did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hincapié gently done. Calafiori. Martinelli. Rice. And here's Saka. Shaw. And he goes cross-field. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. And here's Bruno Fernandes. There are a few waiting for it. Bruno Fernandes. Moved on forwards. Ugarte. Shaw. Clipped into space. It's a throw-in. Rice. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Ødegaard. Ugarte did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rice. Tries a shot! And it's hoisted clear. That'll be a throw-in. Martinelli, now here's the delivery. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Martinez, Shaw chasing after it. Mathias Cunha. Played out wide. Firmly met. Martinelli. Rice. Saka! And the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Timber's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mathias Cunha. Mathias Cunha. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Incapuyi. Incapie. Played over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And it's played forward. Calafiori. Saliba. Odegaard. Timber. Saka. Odegaard. Odegaard forwards and with intent. Mazraoui can get it clear. Saliba. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Martinelli. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Shaw. Ugarte. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, now he's off and running. Mazraoui, showing good feet, and he decides to cross it. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cleared away. Saka. We are into overtime. Ugarte shifted upfield. He's got away with one there.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Lisandro Martinez plays it short. Can he deliver? Real chance! Capuyu. Calafiori looks to the other side. Timber. Manchester United get the second half going. Ugarte. And it's Shaw. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bruno Fernandes! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Odegaard. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Calafiori played towards the other side. Timber. Saka. Timber. Very nicely done. Odegaard. Rice. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Saka! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And it's Rice. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Martinelli. Martinelli, gently done. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Saka. And it's Timber. Proves too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Martinez. Moved on forwards. Out towards the flank. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Martinelli. Calafiori. Arsenal do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Calafiori chooses to go cross-field. Timber. Rice. And it's Timber. Ødegaard done delicately. So who's he picking out? Oh, nice touch. Succumbs to the pressure. Ugarte defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Good ball, good take. Matheus Cunha!
That was venomous.
And it's played forward. Timber. Saliba. Ødegaard. Timber. Rice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shaw. Shaw. And that's a good intervention. Now then, the ball's come loose. Lobbed in behind. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Ugarte.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice forwards and with intent. He can get that clear. There will be a throw-in. Oh, that's neat. Aimed in towards the centre. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. He's on it. Takes a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Manchester United go into the lead. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Rice. Saka. And the shot! Sticks it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, can he get onto this? Now that's well seen too. Shaw. Ugarte. Maguire. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Capuyi. Martinelli. That's really well manoeuvred. Odegaard. Now this could be... And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nasraoui. Ugarte shifted upfield. Odegaard. Martinelli. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Martinelli. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Manchester United can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Odegaard. Martinelli. Plays it out wide. And the pass is intercepted. Martinez. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead. Martinelli.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's well done, really robust. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice. Saka. Over to the left. Decent chance! That's going to go a long way. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Shaw. Great defending, strong and determined. Does really well to win the ball there. That's a good run down the left. Maguire. Martinez. Aim forwards. Played back in. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. That's really well manoeuvred. Incapuyi. Gabriel, gently done. Timber. Saka. Rice. Martinelli. Martinelli played out to the left flank. Rice. Moved on forwards. Incapuyi. Calafiori, and he goes cross-field. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Shot a goal! Bugatti. Shaw. Timber. Saka. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Lovely feet. Bugatti, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shaw. And it's Shaw. Saka wins the duel this time. Timber. Timber. Ødegaard. Martinelli. Rice. Calafiori. Rice. Ødegaard. Timber. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Timber really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Bugatti. Matheus Cunha. And it's made its way to him. And he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for the shots. That is delicious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. And that means just one thing: match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Martinelli. Proves too strong. Bruno Fernandes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Masraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Saka. Saka, and the shot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Martinelli. Oh, sweet feet. Martinelli. Martinelli! Could be danger here. Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. No way through, so back it comes. Ashrawi. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Ødegaard with the foul. Out to the left it goes. And it's Ugarte. Ugarte. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Great chance! Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Now who's going to be first to this? Martinelli. Calafiori. Succumbs to the pressure. Mazraoui. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Maguire. Matheus Cunha. Chance for a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
I tell you, he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Saka. That's tidy. Ødegaard. Out to the right. That's really well cleared. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. And it's played forward. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Ugarte. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez. Forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Nice control. Gabriel. Calafiori. Timber. Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. Timber's cross. Gets it away. It's run loose here. Saliba. Timber. Ødegaard. Saka. Rice. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Aim forwards. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And it's Ugarte. Ugarte. Shaw. Ugarte. And that has been clubbed away. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Ugarte. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's hoisted clear. Mazraoui drives forward on the overlap. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ødegaard can get it clear. De Ligt. Matheus Cunha. That's very neat. Timber defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Ødegaard. And it's Timber. Saka knocks it out wide. Oh, sweet feet. Receives it in a good position here. Bruno Fernandes. Ødegaard. Saka. Oh, that's neat. A chance to play it in. There's the shot! And he's following up! It's off target and by quite a way. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. A header! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Arsenal, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Rice. Over to the left. Oh, such a clever touch. Martinelli. Across it goes. Shaw is there and he can get that clear. Martinelli. Might be danger here. Rice. The ball goes in. And that's out of reach. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ugarte. Maguire, gently done. And it's Casemiro. Martinelli. Saka. Martinelli. Calafiori. Ugarte. Out to the left it goes, and it's played in here. Nkapie clears it away. Lovely bit of skill. Turns and goes back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Arsenal never really got into this game. I think conceding early